In a bid to promote hygiene in schools, Community Integrated Development Initiative (Cidi) has today launched a new project in different schools of Nakawa that involves providing generators in such schools.
Interventions that we are putting in place right now, we are focusing on making sure that the schools have additional access to water. So we are going to give them water tanks to be able to get water for the schools. We are also giving them additional facilities in terms of washrooms to make sure that the girls can be able to utilize this additional room, not the toilet, when they are having their periods. And then we are also providing these schools with incinerators to be able to address the issue of dumping sanitary towels or whatever the learners use for their menstruation period within the toilets.
During the launch of the project, Member of Parliament Nakawa is Honorable Nadibari Mwezo and Mayor Nakawa Division Paul Mugambe recommended the work being done by Cidi in promoting hygiene in Nakawa.
To appreciate Cidi for its new project that we have launched today. You cannot separate education with hygiene because one improves the other. With good hygiene, expect students to pass highly.
We have had an interaction or an interface between Cidi, the mayor, the councillors and teachers and head teachers in Nakawa division to sensitize us on how this project is going to work, but also to bring us on board.
This is something that wasn't in plan before COVID became in, but now it is mandatory that schools must have water reservoirs where these people are supposed to always clean their hands.
However, they vow to continue inspecting all schools in Nakawa to ensure that hygiene is maintained across the division.
In schools, particularly those with the poor hygiene. And because we have the WASH program, we are going to mitigate, we are going to make sure that we fight those diseases and therefore increase our grades.
What our kids are going through, cold, flu, infections, simply because of bad toilets. But the moment we promote it, the moment we get good toilets, trust me, we are reducing.
Meanwhile, Deputy Executive Director, Community Integrated Development Initiative, Hygiene explains to why they have put much focus on promoting hygiene in schools of Nakawa.
Learners also have issues in terms of access to sanitary pads. Many of these learners actually bring pieces of cloth that they have put into these toilets, blocking the system. So the pressure on wash facilities, the pressure on water, the pressure even on classrooms in some of these schools is very evident.
Kasuja further raised the concern of cost of water bills, which continue to be high in some schools, affecting some of the schools, calling upon government to address the matter.
But the schools are burdened by the cost of water because water is pricey and they cannot control learners in terms of usage. So they are struggling with bills, and yet the money they get under the capitation fund can't support that.
Olive Namazi, Executive Director, Public Health and Education under KCCA, applauded Cidi for coming up to support KCCA in issues of hygiene.
Today I want to take this opportunity to thank Cidi, which is a community organization which has worked with us in our schools and also in the communities to support us, especially in the area of water, sanitation and hygiene. You'll find that KCCA schools are lacking a lot of these facilities because the budget of KCCA cannot support wash activities fully.
Julius Momza, Dream TV News.